Well, what better way to end a regular season than with one of the most bitter rivalries in the NFC West? It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Welcome to the Bay Area, everyone. It is rivalry week in the NFC West. Seahawks 49ers is underway. He's away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Running back motions right. Purdy throwing here to start. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And Brock, this is a rivalry that's so relatively new by comparison, right? They've only been division opponents since 02, but the mutual dislike, maybe even hatred, is it's that of a much longer series, thanks to that short stretch where they were each other's biggest obstacles to reaching that Super Bowl.
And a lot of stars during that time, too, Kate. Harbaugh, Carroll, Sherman, Russell, 49ers loaded with talent as well. And maybe short-lived, but there's a lot of vitriol between the two. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
To the line. Here's third and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's a good one with a catch outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
From the gun, McCaffrey. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
He's brought down at the
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
One of the tight ends motions right. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And that one doesn't get him much. Even maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take over after forcing the first turnover in this ballgame. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10, Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside give to Walker. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start to drive inside their own 30. So out comes the San Francisco 49ers offense, and in a nod to their fans, the faithful, Brock, wearing their alternate black rivalry jerseys this week. A callback, as you know, to the days of Rice, Montana, Young, and company, leading them to those 5 Super Bowl titles. '49ers to the line. First and 10. Play action now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Purdy throwing here on first. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
You've set it downs for them from the 31. Shotgun, hand off to McCaffrey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
That's another 49er first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They kick the running back in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Purdy throwing here. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy going to look to run. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi's Stadium in just a moment. Third and goal, Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll throw for it. And the touchdown is there, but it's dropped in the end zone from elation to heartbreak. A turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Cup on the catch. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Darnold. Finds the football outside. It's a small gain up to the 38. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
4 yards.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And again, it's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. In third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So that's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half, a rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the third quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Here's Derink Young to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Walker. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set of downs from 37. Play fake, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Walker on 2nd. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Darnold. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And the Coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to get the first. He needed real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy will sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks stop headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Walker on 1st down. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Darnold. He can run it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He'll give up the gut to Walker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold looking to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Running is Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
The humble simple 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the fourth here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running with Walker again. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
He's got it on the bootleg. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it, it's Walker. And he gets in, touchdown! The Seahawks take a fourth quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
49ers nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. The window to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. It's Kittle over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers down by 7. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here he is to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
1st and 10.
And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Makes the catch. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down. Exactly the tempo offenses love.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
4-yard line.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie They'll go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
At 7.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks stop headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The window to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
George Kittle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. And it's going to catch outright. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. battle coming up on 3rd and inches. To throw. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Need this to force overtime. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here he goes. One final shot. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, but they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no. That's how this one's going to end. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.